Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Steelers.
Here's Connor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. When it was 3rd down, defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's third down.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 91 is the mark. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Off play action. Hicks. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Looking to throw. Hicks. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Steelers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, that's complete to his tight end Higbee. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers, nothing.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st down, Connor. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Connor on the handoff.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now a give, right side. Harden. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, a give to Connor. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Wilson. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Wilson on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Wilson. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A final shot before break. Hicks. His throw incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At their 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hicks. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Hicks. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hicks into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Wilson over the middle, complete. It's Barrett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's now 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Connor, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Wilson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harden, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and 2, Hicks. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down.
15-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Harden, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of...
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Hicks. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Oilers 28, Steelers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch.
Here's counter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Wilson. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Pittsburgh.
Watch the curl.
Now a draw play. This is Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Again, it's Connor. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Connor. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chip-in. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the home team here, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.